The Orrin and Orsen case. Christmas time is the time for giving. Being with family, seeing little ones running around with excitement, kids writing Santa's letters of what they would like for Christmas, and knowing Santa would bring them what they ask for. But this is not the case for these two little boys and their families. You see, they came up missing since December 21st, 2020. It's Orrin and Orsen West. Hello guys, if you want to know the truth about the disturbing Orrin and Orsen case, then keep watching till the end. Backstory. This story all started in 2016 in Bakersfield, where they were born to their mom Ryan Dean and their father Charles Pettis. They gave them their birth names Sincere and Classic. Their birth mother came home from work and she knew something was wrong with her son. She immediately took him to the hospital, where they found out that Sincere had broken a thigh bone and it was twisted. She said that she had no idea what had happened. All she knew was she came home and he was hurt. Now the Child Protective Services were called, and they did take the boys and they put them in a foster care. This devastated her. She did not have anything to do with this injury, and she said that she had no criminal background, no police record of any kind, nor have never been arrested. She said she is a good mother. It's been since 2018 since she saw them. That same year, 34-year-old Trezell and 31-year-old Jacqueline West adopt the boys. They were the boys' foster parents. The Wests did have other kids too, and their own and two other adopted kids as well, and a year later, in 2019, they officially adopted the boys and renamed them Orrin and Orsen West. They moved to a California city the next year. Then on December 21st, 2020, just days before Christmas, the boys came up missing. When Trezell was going to start a fire in the fireplace as he was getting the wood, Jacqueline was wrapping gifts up for Christmas as she was inside. He went outside through the backyard and through the side gate to gather some wood. Now, he did leave the gate open, just thinking that he'd be just a moment, and the boys were playing with the dog in the back patio as he went inside to drop off the wood just for a few moments. He went back out and the boys were gone, and they were missing from the patio area. He did realize they left the gate open and thought that the boys were just outside the gate. As he went outside the gate, he realized they weren't there. And so, he went to his neighbors and asked if they saw the boys, which they had not. So, he hopped into his truck to go look for them in the neighborhood. As he was looking, he did see one guy and asked him if he saw two little boys. He did not. When he went back home around 6 p.m., he called the local police, and then they started a search, and with no luck, they did not find the boys. Police investigation. It seems like they just vanished, but how? Now the adopted parents said that the police told them to stay at the house just in case the boys came back, and that the best people were looking for the boys. The adopted parents, Trezell and Jacqueline, went on the news the next day, trying to ask for help to explain what had happened to the boys the day that they went missing, and what the police had told them. The next day, after the boys had come up missing, after the search of the area and the town, the police did get a search warrant to search the West house to see if they could find any clues to the whereabouts of Orrin and Orsen. They had brought in a canine unit to search the house just to see if they could find any kind of scent for the boys. However, they did not find any scent outside the home. They remained inside. The chief of police said that he truly believes that that night there's no way that they could have gotten out of the neighborhood without some sort of assistance from an adult. The law enforcement went inside to get evidence several times. Chief Walker said that they looked everywhere inside the house and there was no sign of the boys. Even in the beginning of the investigation, they went as far as to dig up the backyard to look for the boys, but there was no sign of them there either. Chief Walker said that he is 110% certain those boys are not in the house. The FBI was called to join the investigation in hopes of finding them. The police did say that the adopted parents, Trezell and Jacqueline, have been cooperative with the investigation. Chief Walker also said that they went from the immediate family and worked their way out. The chief confirms that the other children of the Wests have been taken out of their care and put into foster care until the court date, and the case is settled. They could get their kids back after completing a court-ordered case plan, and they could get their kids back into their own custody. However, Trezell and Jacqueline have not spoken public since the boys had come up missing on December 23rd. They abandoned their house from the California city and haven't been back there since around Christmas last year. Now somebody has thrown a rock through the front window, and we can see surveillance, seeing a truck drive in the driveway using an electric screwdriver to screw a large sign on the porch saying, "Where are the boys?" Back in Bakersfield, and prize money and flyers. The police have confirmed that the Wests are back in Bakersfield, and the extended family has released 3 different statements. One saying they're offering $30,000 reward for any information on the whereabouts of the toddlers, and a second statement was asking, please, not to attack the innocent family members. Trezell's mother, the grandmother of the boys, pleaded and asking for help to return her babies, her grandsons, to them. There are flyers up everywhere in hopes to find them, from different businesses offering up rewards as well. The reward is now up to over $125,000 for information on the whereabouts. The chief said he will not give up until he finds these boys. Ryan Dean, the biological mother, is living in Bakersfield, and her family and friends have held candlelight vigils and prayer groups. They are trying to spread the message through social media and banners in hopes to bring the boys home. The biological family raised money for 3 billboard signs to put up over Bakersfield to bring awareness of the boys missing and to bring them home. And then 2 others that have no ties to the family had put up their own money out of their own pocket to get 3 more billboards up. So now there are 6 throughout Kern County. Bakersfield Police Department became the lead. On March 1st, Bakersfield Police became the lead agency now on this case of the West boys. The California City and the FBI will continue to be involved in the investigation. However, now, 5 days later after that, according to new release statements, 50 officers and FBI agents had went out to a vacant lot that was near Costa Loma Apartments, where Trezell and Jacqueline West used to live. They did give a search warrant as well at the East neighborhood where the mother of Trezell lives. It's understandable that the police and FBI are being tight-lipped if they did find anything from any of these search warrants. Now their hopes is to find the boys and bring them home so they can be with their family for this Christmas. Many that live in the California city have brought Christmas gifts and left it at the house for the boys, since they did not get their Christmas gifts last year. So guys, what do you think about today's video? I hope you liked the recap. If you want more recaps on different murder cases, then please do mention them in the comment box. This is all about today's video. Guys, do give this video a thumbs up. Also, subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our next murder cases. Goodbye for today. Peace.